Women's Business Owner of the Year. And of course, Plano Maid Brigade is a past winner of the Environmental Star of Excellence Award. Leading her organization to join the Maid Brigade initiative as the first house cleaning service offering healthy alternatives to traditional cleaning methods, our speaker's business became Green Clean Certified in 2006. Please join me in welcoming from Plano Maid Brigade, Angela McCall.
Thank you. Thanks, Buzz. Wow, this is a wonderful room full of people. My co-speakers and I are thrilled to share our stories with you. However, we know that you all have special stories and discoveries and passions that have led you to be here today. And so it's really in celebration of each of you and your efforts that I am going to tell my story. And I'll admit, there was a time a few years ago when I really couldn't have imagined standing here with you. In 2005, when the opportunity came up to follow our parent corporation's suggestion to go green, I was a little bit skeptical. I thought, well, I don't know about this, but there was this constant kind of tapping on my shoulder. You know, it's kind of like the same thing that's telling you, get the fruit instead of the pound cake. And it doesn't always work. So I grabbed my field manager at the time, Linda, and I drug her and I drug my feet, and we went down to Houston to a conference to learn about green cleaning. And of course, we chatted all the way down how, well, you know, this might be okay in California, or it might work in New York, but this was Texas. And these are our customers that we're talking about. Now, we're lucky to have a lot of really loyal customers at Maid Brigade. And one of those is Miss Gunston. And she lives with her adored Chihuahua, Kong. Now, I don't know if you all know this or you can relate to this, but there are some households out there where their pets kind of rule the roost, and they get to set the agendas. Anyways, Kong had a special need, and I know this sounds crazy, but he loved the smell of pine salt. It calmed him, so we obliged. And so we knew that going green for Miss Gunston would not be an option. Anyway, we get down to the conference, and we were given a lot of information about why green is good, and then we watched a presentation. So I watched an adult hand using a typical cleaning product to clean a baby's high chair tray. And then the next slide that they showed us was of a baby sitting in that high chair with toys on the tray, playing with them, putting them in her mouth, and something clicked for me. And I thought, I've got a big responsibility here, and I need to do something. So I came home and I did my own research, and then we got busy. One day in the midst of our transformation, my cell phone rang, and it was Miss Gunston. She was very, very, very upset. It seemed that Kong was having some medical problems. And also, she herself was pretty miserable. Her allergies were getting the best of her. And now, to top it off, she felt that she was going to have to cancel her maid service because she had done some research and found that it was a possibility that the cleaning chemicals in her home could be causing Kong's problems. It was really a relief and a pleasure to offer Ms. Gunston a solution. She and I talked about how the EPA has found indoor air quality to be as much as 5 times more harmful for us than the outdoor environment. We also talked about Kong's little system not being able to handle the harsh cleaning chemicals. And we talked about what clean smells like, which is nothing. And then we talked about how Maid Brigade was going to help. So first, we completely detox Miss Gunston's home with an allergy and asthma control cleaning program. And then we continued on a regular basis with our green certified methods. We also took in our vapor clean system, which actually disinfects using only water. And with that, we cleaned her grout and her tile floors. And then we also just threw in an oven cleaning. And with that, we did that with all no chemicals, no fumes, no smells. Well, I'm happy to report that Ms. Gunston is still with us today, and Kong and she are both doing great. As a business owner, I found the transition to going green to be relatively painless, and I found it to be profitable. We provide green certified cleaning at the same affordable rates that we did before, and so the value of our services has jumped immensely. So going green has truly been a win-win for everyone at Maid Brigade, as I'm sure many of you are finding in your own homes and businesses. So I'd like to thank each of you for what you do to make our community a healthier place to live, and ask you to continue to support the green local businesses. And in turn, I hope that other business owners will join me in building the same awareness that I needed 7 years ago. So y'all keep up the good work. And speaking of work, I'd like to introduce to you now Tanis Rolas. Tanis is a native of Texas, and she has been a Plano resident for 29 years. Her love for the environment started in her early years as an educator in Plano ISD as an avid recycler. Tanis shared her passion for recycling with her students by starting the environmental club at Wilson Middle School. After retiring from teaching, Tanis has continued her involvement as a Live Green Plano volunteer. The city of Plano benefits from Tanis's years of experience as her passion for environmental advocacy. Her willingness to help the environmental education and outreach divisions limited only by the hours in each day.